Okay, new track here in Manitoba. What do you think of the track today?
Yeah, so far so good. I actually rode it today in the Vet Master class. I get a little bit of time on it for the boys, give them some feedback and stuff. And super fun track, really cool layout. Big jumps, but windy. Obviously the wind was not ideal today. I don't think I've ever raced in wind like that. Like, you couldn't jump a couple of the jumps because, I mean, you could, but pretty sketchy. But really cool layout, and I think obviously when the wind dies down tonight, they're going to throw a lot of water on it, and it was fun.
So how was the weekend last weekend in Drumheller?
I mean, from the team perspective, it worked out. Obviously, Dylan won all three motos, and Ryder was a little bit under the weather and kind of had to soldier to what he could get. But it was tough from a racing aspect. I mean, the track crew did what they could, but it was... They had their hands full for sure, and obviously I rode it as well on the Saturday, and not one of my favorite tracks, but it actually raced okay. Kind of at the front, you know, there was some battles. Dylan kind of came through the pack a little bit, same as Ryder, but this weekend, much better.
Okay, and what are we hoping for this weekend? I know Dylan mentioned he wants to get some better starts. He can't do much worse than or better than he's done so far, but
yeah.
What about for the guys this weekend?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, for Ryder, obviously, after having an off weekend, so to say, last weekend, obviously we want to try to get that red plate back for him. You know, it is his hometown race, so he's going to be vibing pretty good tomorrow and has a lot of experience on this track. Dylan, I mean, I think, you know, better starts is going to make his life a little bit easier. But at the same time, I mean, I think his riding's on a level that nobody else is right now. So just be smart on the first couple laps and get through it. And for Ryder, same thing. Get a little bit better start, top five, and he can challenge for wins.
Okay, Steve, new track here in Manitoba. What do you think of the track?
Yeah, I mean, we have quite a windstorm here today, and I know it's been like that for a couple days here on and off, but overall we drive in and I mean it looks like an awesome facility. The track's all fenced in, flags flying, and the grass was all cut, so it was a really nice facility when we drove in. So if we can get the wind to die down, I think it'll be a good weekend.
Okay, and last weekend in Drumheller, how did that weekend go for your team?
Yeah, Drumheller was a little up and down. Tyler just struggled just getting comfortable with the track. It was kind of sketchy. There was a lot of concerns about stuff on the track. Chris managed to waver through and went 5.56 and 5th overall. So overall, it was a good day. Both guys came out ready to go this weekend.
And what are we hoping for this weekend?
I think overall, if we get both guys in the top 5 again, would be awesome. Missed Tyler, just got into it last week, so top 5s for both would be nice to see again.
Okay, so new track here in Manitoba. What do you think of the track so far?
I mean, it looks awesome. You know, you drive in and it looks like a national facility. Everything's, you know, clean and on point. And unfortunately, the wind, I mean, obviously, you can probably hear it in the background, has been relentless. So, you know, they're chasing it, but I mean, what can you do? You know, there's only so much you can do with the weather that we dealt with, and it's an outdoor sport.
So how did last weekend in Drumheller go for the team?
We were pretty good in Drumheller. I mean, splitting up again as we did last week between the 250s and 450s. 450 guy, Sean, you know, coming back from injury, it was awesome to have him back. Thought we were going to lose him for a bit of time, and you know, the fact that not only was he back, but to be on the box in every moto and you actually lead some laps in that final one and put a pass back on Dylan was awesome. I mean, it shows that he's right where we thought he would be, and you know, and got away with one with the injury. Weston, same thing, charged the entire time and was super solid, and you know, good starts and right there. 250 class, we're still looking for that boom that we should be bringing. You know, we're just a tick off of what the other guys are bringing right now, and you know, we're just trying to figure it out week by week, not get down and you know, figure out what we're missing.
And what are the goals for next weekend or this weekend?
Yeah, for tomorrow, I mean, I think more of the same in the 450 class, good starts and, you know, run up front. That's, you know, we should be in contention for podiums every single time. You know, Sean's never won a 450 moto. That is a goal, right? We want to win one of these motos before we're done at the very least, for sure. You know, Weston, same thing, never been on the box, and, you know, he's not that far off. So that's definitely doable. 250, I mean, I guess the first goal would be to find the podium before we talk about winning, but I mean, realistically, everybody under here feels like we should be winning, and, you know, that's where we want to be.